done. It'll all be in bloom.
Is that a rainier season?
No, it's the rhododendron season.
Oh.
The rainy season is July, August, September. Is that right, John? I don't remember what. Not rhododendron. Rainy.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, namaste, namaste. Lang Chang.
Yeah. Take care.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Paul, you have that rain cover, right?
Yeah.
Good. Gotta get that safely back to Uncle Dan.
Yeah. I can state that it's fully been unused, but I'm so thankful for the ability to use it if needed.
Well, it looks like it was a pot that she was just carrying.
Well, that's how the porters are. They carry stuff. But sometimes they'll carry 2 or 3 people's bags.
Yeah, with the head strap, I've seen
Yeah.
them carrying quite a heavy load, including wooden planks.
Yep. Plywood, the doors, the walls. They will call it all kinds of things. I'm sorry?
Back in my 20s, I was presented several days. Oh, really? Yeah, I really hit my back. I used most of the weight I put on my forehead. I wasn't used to that. I was afraid the muscle was
Imagine if they were trees, we knew what they were.
yeah. So the
I'm
destroyer.
not sure because that one might be the wife.
Oh,
The
and
right one might be Kali, the wife.
Polly is a woman.
Yes. Does it have any
She
back?
doesn't look very feminine. Well, the one on the left has breasts.
Now this is all Buddhist, so Kali wouldn't be so much in that. But so that's
true.
Buddha. All these are representations of, and I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what the
But
yak is.
you see the hand configurations; those all have meaning. And I tried to learn those. Those are called sutras, but I haven't. But where the hand is means things like protection, peace, meditation, welcome, and so forth. That one on the right looks like some kind of protection. Anyway.
And they're in the clouds above the mountains. As you can see on
Sitting
the left.
on a lotus flower.
Yep, classic.
See,
Namaste.
Without the overloaded meeting. he had done research over the summer where he had hiked in the mountains in northern Canada and also in the Alps to collect samples and look at the similarities. And that sounded like a cool research summer.
So it's harder to make an income
Yes,
unless
it
you
is.
get into petroleum stuff and all.
Oh yeah, you get into petroleum.
Now, if you
You
look,
move to Texas, you get into petroleum, move to Texas, and then you
look
make
at this. This is
For now.
something you find around here sometimes.
A rock.
Green.
Yeah.
A green. I've seen this. And
Yeah.
it's really pretty. I know it has its.
It is interesting to think about what these things would look like if they were polished. You know,
Yeah.
they'd be.
There are geodes, a lot of geodes around here, because that's part of Tibetan, religious accoutrements. If you go to a little Tibetan bazaar, you'll see them selling geodes.
That's why they have so many geodes around here, because they use them as.
Well, I think that they assign color to the crystals inside.
Yeah. It's not like they put them on.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, exactly.
Well, you could be saying that part of the reason they use those is because they're readily available in this area.
Yes.
I think probably what happened is they're ready available, they break open, they look mystical and powerful, they
They
assign
look cool. That's
meaning
for
to
sure.
them, and then it becomes part of their
My joke was that it was the other way around.
Yes.
Figured out, explain it. In case it's yeah. Anyway, I think aerospace engineering is more exciting than petroleum engineering at this point.
I wonder how Daniel's doing.
Yeah, I haven't reached out to him. Daniel Tisdale?
Yeah, he's had a really rough road. I thought of him because he was so interested in
You saw this little blue farmhouse.
Yeah, he did.
and I think that sounds like a tremendous thing.
Well, he didn't end up studying nuclear. That's what he was interested in. When we were looking for colleges, he was interested in nuclear engineering, especially because he was interested in the future of fusion power. Always 50 years away. Always 5 years away. Very cool. And then he ended up studying artificial intelligence. Which seems like it would be really a really relevant degree right now, but maybe they'll give it up. Hey guys, there's a full front straight ahead. Right up there. Why can't you just leave it?
Huh?
Go somewhere else.
That's who? Or
Well, what I
mountain?
mean is,
Lokran?
during his
That's
schooling,
Lokran.
he wasn't able to get
The little
apprenticeships
where
between
you
years.
see
He
it
wasn't
right
able
straight
to
across,
do
there's a
stuff
building.
Yeah.
like you
That's
did, and so
Lokran
he
where we
wasn't
had
ready for the
tea
workforce.
after
Oh,
Ashley Taylor's house.
really?
Oh yeah, that's cool. Thanks for pointing that out.
What, straight across?
Background.
Isn't that something?
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't a guarantee, that's for sure at Michigan. Going to a big, fancy school helps. But the only opportunity I got in my grad school, I didn't have any in undergrad. Yeah, but I don't do any. Yeah, in undergrad. They said about 2 years. Not yeah, between my first 2 semesters and my last semester, I got an internship at MOFX. But I applied to a ton of places, and I don't think I even heard back from. Well, I mean, I didn't even get an interview from anywhere. The only place that I got any progress with, and then ended up, inviting me or giving me what was MLFX. And they weren't even taking interns that year. It was just because I had a connection to that class.
That's fabulous.
It was. But all to say,
Okay, so this, well, yeah.
it wasn't like there was and I had a friend who didn't get any internships in his area of interest. He had to go, he did something else.
We did a DNC for like the auto industry.
It was machining. It was cool, but it wasn't what he wanted to be doing.
And you had a hard time getting a job.
He did. He had a hard time getting a job because he didn't have internship experience. Now he's working at SpaceX, so it all worked out fine. because one of my friends.
And he's working 80 hours for Elon.
Yeah, exactly. One of my friends. It's a small industry, and it's always helped to know a Jack. He's very gregarious, and he's very good at getting people jobs.
Wow.
Whoa, I see TA in his future.
Who's that?
Talent acquisition.
Oh yeah, but
That's what Brooke does.
Who's this person?
Jack was a friend from U of M.
Oh,
He's one of the reasons I'm a GNC engineer.
Wow.
Yeah. Because when I started grad school, I didn't know what GNC meant.
And are you still in touch with him?
Loosely. He's the type of person who I could contact and we could just, he would be like, no time. Someday, if Warner ever decides to visit Seattle, then we would stop by and we would say hi to him. They referred me to well, it was a general. Well, earlier when I was doing my application process, Jack was asking me if I wanted to work there. So, eventually he'll be, one of the managers, and then he'll have a lot of liberty to work he wants. Yeah, so anyway, it was hard for Joseph to see I wasn't able to get an internship. And then Jack told me. And now they work together.
Wow, that's super.
I met up with one of my other, I told you this now, with Nick. And that was really fun. I don't remember the name of the company. It's a small startup company. They just launched the first satellite. It's very exciting. It mostly works. But they ran into a bunch of issues. He said it was the most stressful stressful week of his life, but he had a great time. Because it's like, oh shoot, we gotta figure out what's happening in real time, and the spacecraft began to spin really fast, and then they couldn't. They flipped a negative. Always.
What does that mean?
It was a stressful loss or a hard time, and they flipped a negative. So it was a negative.
No, what I mean is,
In the mouth.
in their
The
configuration.
equations? Yeah, the equations. Got
They
it.
they made something positive when it should have been negative. Classic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So instead of slowing itself down, it spun itself up.
And did that turn out to be good?
No, it's not good. But they did recover it. But he went and met up with Jack and Joseph recently, and he said that they're enjoying their jobs, but not as much as we're enjoying our jobs. So I
And
said,
where are they located?
Jack and Joseph in Seattle.
Okay.
They work at SpaceX.
Is SpaceX there in Seattle?
Yeah,
I thought
the
they were moving to.
They got out of California.
They have a bunch of
I
places.
guess they moved. What's its name? The electrical Tesla over to Texas or something.
Yep. And SpaceX launch platform, even though there's multiple.
Well,
Yeah.
well, one of them is in Texas.
Yeah.
The Starship one is in Texas. Super far south though, so it's like a world away.
I thought for sure they'd build one at a higher altitude, like Colorado.
You got to build next to the ocean
Yeah,
because you launch over the ocean.
right.
So if you,
But I just mean if you're a mile up, that's an extra mile less of fuel.
yeah, it's
But with the
It's
recovery
minor.
system, it's
it's
a minor now.
minor benefit. It's a minor benefit. What matters the most is what latitude you launch from, more than what elevation you launch from.
And that's why.
Because your latitude. No, it's so you can imagine an orbit. An orbit's like an oval up in space, right? The trajectory. Trying to imagine the Earth sphere, right? And then you can have this orbit, and the orbit can, be like this around the sphere. So that property is called inclination. And inclination is a very important. You have six orbital elements that completely define the location of the spacecraft and its trajectory. In a simplified model. Inclination is a very important property. And you can imagine that your inclination is directly related to your latitude. Because if this is the Earth, and I launch from up here, well then I'm going to be going around like this. If I launch from over here, then I'll be going around like this. So,
They do orbit over the Antarctic.
yeah, lots. That's one of a very popular orbit. It's called a sun-synchronous orbit.
Synchronous?
Sun-synchronous.
Sun-synchronous?
Yeah, and it so the Earth is not a perfect sphere. It's a little oblong. It's fat, as they say. Fatter around the equator. And that
Just has a lot of love.
that extra mass causes. So I told you about the six orbital elements. It causes precession in one of the orbital elements, which means it's basically in a perfect Keplerian Newtonian physics. You would go into an orbit and you would stay in that orbit forever. There's six elements for each of each
Because of that, it wears it out sort of on the
Well, it doesn't wear it out, it moves it. It moves it. So you can put yourself in a special sun-synchronous orbit. You're basically going, I'll tell you the inclination, if you're going perfectly around the equator, your inclination would be 0 degrees. So 0 degrees latitude, 0 degrees inclination. It's the same thing, right? It's not the same thing, but we're going to do. Sun-synchronous is you have inclination, it's either that 90 degrees. So you're going over to almost not perfectly, but Because you've seen this. When you look at a landscape during different times of day, it looks so dramatically different.
Right.
But if you can always capture it during the same time of day, then it's much easier to see the differences.
Oh, that's very interesting. So that'd be used for surveillance a lot.
Lots of surveillance.
I don't know if that's going to work. Now I can tell that something about the way I tie them affects the toe popping.
Okay.
But
How's your back?
I'm not sure
Bruh.
what it is.
We're taking a break?
We'll catch up. We just have to pee.
Well, we'll just wait.
You don't have to be. Are you gonna pee in there?